Oke guys, kita lanjut lagi ke hari yang kedua playoff dari MPL Filipina. Jadi di sini kemarin kan yang menang Blacklist. Sekarang hari ini dia ketemu Bren Esport. Oke, sekarang lagi draft pick. Dari draft pertama ini sih hero-nya Bunda belum di ban. Apakah Bunda akan pakai hero signature, hero andalan, Estes? Kita lihat, oh belum. Wise Bradlin. Kalau yang keras-keras sih biasanya sih healer ya, lebih enak. Atau Matilda bisa.
So that could be the potentially for Bren Sports, or maybe they just ban out the gold laners like Carry or actually Beatrix will be okay for Blacklist International Teams.
We saw how Owl performed yesterday. Delar commented on it. We're all expecting a little bit more. The gold laning rookie that has a gold medal. So it looks like that's what Bren is on. They're on that page. So will this last man be the leader? It has to be.
It has to be.
For me, I would rather leave the Lolita open, just because that means you can have a real world manipulation. And
Valentin diambil berarti bakal ngopi ultinya Yif. Kalau Yif di kopi sih nggak apa-apa ya biasanya.
Alright, that's why I was thinking, hey, maybe Oakland can play it too.
Exactly. Which means now that Blacklist is definitely eyeing for a support hero for
Taja.
usually what they do when they have the Fredrin, typical duos with that will be the Fermis and
Last band. Apakah hero Bunda?
Is automatically banned as Reptar mentioned, and the Fermis is also already banned out by Bren Sports. I'm really looking at
Ya, kalau hero Bunda lepas harusnya MM-nya sih Kari guys ya. Lah, berarti Blacklist dapat Kari dong. Wah enak dong. Tuh. Waduh.
So you can still use Zhong if you're Bren, or the Lapu-Lapu is still, honestly, still pretty good here.
And both are pretty good against the Estes.
That's right. I think the Lapu-Lapu just makes total sense if you pick up the Bren, if you pick up the for Bren Sports.
Oh, what's Ogun gonna play?
You know, there is still the Cho.
That's right.
But I do feel that there is an argument that can be made for a Kadena.
Gas.
For Bren Sports.
Ntar nih. Kalau
You just go fast, go hard, shock and all.
And we saw when
wah bener nih kayaknya sih Bunda bakal pakai Estes nih.
That's why they were able to set that dominant game where they didn't allow Blacklist any kills because of the shock and all play style of Bren.
Florin.
They take it away and they put it in their hands.
Oakwood takes a
Oke,
page out of the
Florin Benedetta.
playbook as well. Flam does his best Agent Zero impersonation, and the answer back. Blacklist picks up the OG. There it is, gentlemen.
Wow.
Wah.
World class.
Voice-nya nggak mati-mati dong.
That M2 skin. Blacklist, they have that M3 skin. Man, game 1 is just all about flexing what they have achieved.
Seharusnya bakalan gila tuh Kari tuh. Soalnya hero-nya tipis-tipis dari Bren.
As a fan of our fantastic and beautiful sport, as you can see,
prediksinya semua ke Bren nih.
I am geeking out with how these two squads drafted this. Florin in the hands of Ogwen. I never would have thought I'd see the day. The president of the anti-healing club on the hands of the Master Blaster against Blacklist International. What universe did I wake up into?
Let's go.
And by the way, you can predict as well at some point in the game a poll will show up. You only have until the timer runs out to comment your prediction.
Hero-nya Blacklist terlalu OP.
One lucky commenter who guesses correctly will win a
Seharusnya sih menang sih Blacklist.
Remember, keep an eye out for the poll.
Apalagi ada Kari tuh.
Keep an eye out for some action here. Wolf, any predictive analysis of how the first 2-3 minutes of the game might go?
There's gonna be a lot of healing. Agent Zero. the god of first blood, but now he had
Oh,
help.
Bunda dikasih mid dulu.
Wait.
It's the other way around.
Bunda
If
dikasih
I have
mid,
the time,
Gift
I'm gonna
sama
kick it out,
ini
right? Because
clear
I
atas.
don't think that we will. Maybe after this game, but I just
Sama
want to
kayak
say,
kemarin guys,
Blacklist for the
jadi
entirety
si
of the group stages when they
mid
play
lane-nya
Estes, when they struggle,
nge-clear ke atas
they
barengan
have found
XP
a lot
biar
of
langsung
issues like
level
reaching level 4
2,
for
terus
Oh My Venus.
si
This time what they did was
Bunda
an early
dikasih
switch
nge-clear
top lane. You can
ini
see
mid
that
lane-nya,
Yue
jadi
and
dia level
Edward
2 juga.
shared EXP so that they will not have to wait for 2 minutes before they switch out. And this is the solution that Blacklist is looking for.
On the day where the
Tuh,
solution
jadi rotasinya
visited our
cepet
hallowed
guys.
grounds here, Blacklist finds a solution. By the way, who will gain more assists in this game, Ogwin or Oh My Venus? Don't forget to use the hashtag SmartFlowers_MPLS11 when commenting
Ya
on
Allah,
the
sudah
live
mulai
stream.
menjajah
So, My
menjajah,
Venus might actually be able to hit level 4 potentially quicker than Ogwin.
hilang
Now,
satu
Black
ini,
does this mean
hilang
we'll be
satu
playing
hutan.
from behind, or is the quick early kill that early just something not to worry about?
If anything, it's not Flap that's actually struggling with this. It's Kyle
Oke,
Teasy.
atasnya
Why's got a free camp on him because of the whole rotation up top.
I think this is. I just can't believe that Blacklist will eventually do it. There's just a long history of this. This deserves a whole video just to explain what are the semantics of what happened, what are the rudiments that happened at top lane.
gas.
They're doing
Nggak
it
sih,
again.
diusir aja
You
tuh.
ask the question, will Flap Teasy suffer? It looks like he will. He's not going to be part of this turtle dance as we start.
Oke,
Yes,
turtle,
I'm expecting this to be
turtle.
a dance. Both Wise and Kyle want first dibs on this snowball
Tuh,
turtle.
Glue-nya
First turtle here,
ngeselin
3
guys,
minutes, 50 seconds
glue-nya.
in, full reset. Yue with the RWM, very low few. Just
Tuh.
going out. Edward gets the
Untuk
ride on
gendong
him.
tuh.
There's an electro final blow from
Mati
the
ya,
back line. The
mati.
heal coming from
Tuh,
Owen.
mati.
Edward, Agent Zero, takes down the idol of
Terlalu
the kids.
OP guys,
And that's gonna be another kill
hero-heronya,
for
hero
Blacklist.
dari Blacklist.
And because of that, look, there's
Tuh Wise-nya,
Bren in the
Wise-nya
jungle
ngambil
of Bren,
merah.
but that's not Bren's Bren, and Blacklist got more kills around that turtle pit, which is still up.
Oh, this is such a wow! Blacklist just
Beda
did their
level.
homework.
Level
You
6
can
sama
see
level 5,
that
beda
instead
satu
of
level.
fighting around the turtle, they just held on to it and team fought. They did not take out the turtle. This
Retri ya
time,
pasti
Wise
menang
is gonna
Wise kalau
walk
gini
into the
guys.
turtle with a level ahead of Kyle TC because of how much monsters or creeps he took away from Brent's jungle, and they are just gonna hold it to the turtle. They don't need it. All they need was to farm, and now Blacklist is leading by 1,500 in gold.
Oh, contest Kyle Teasy, not by contesting the turtles, but by contesting his jungle
Level 7
when
dong,
he doesn't even
Wise.
know what's happening.
That's 4 members of Blacklist
level
right
7,
on
level
top of
5.
Kyle. Here goes
Gila.
Flap Teasy for the response.
Free turtle lah.
The heal, very low turtle, about 10 of its
Tuh.
health. Wise secures it. Flap tried, but then again,
Gila,
Blacklist
guys.
now growing that lead to about 2K.
It looks like this will continue to balloon will pass the
Yep.
lead, and the levels
Ini
between
gas.
the two junglers are
Enggak.
starting to form a noticeable gap. Kyle Teasy
Tuh level 7,
still
level
up
5.
at level 6, a quarter on the way there. But I agree with you, Blacklist did their homework in terms of how to rotate, but
Kari,
now
Mbak
Oh,
Kari, Mbak
pressure.
Kari.
On this carry,
Aman sih.
Owl stunned very, very quickly. Oh, Bren knows that they can force it.
Yeah, you know, I've seen a lot of Blacklist games, and you know,
Tuh, digas
to the
tuh
point where I
keluarin.
study them. This is a different rotation.
Uh-oh.
Whatever they're doing
Mati
is
dong.
so
Enggak.
totally different.
we were thinking,
Ulti angin.
usually we think of picks in terms of something new. This time Blacklist is showing a new rotation, contesting the orange.
Here it is. About a third of its health left. In
Diambil.
retribution range.
Enggak.
Wise not going to force the issue. Let's Kyle get a buff. See how interesting that I use my words? Let's Kyle get his buff. The first 4 minutes of this game, Wise was calling the shots.
I will allow you. This is yours for now. A terrifying thought. We were talking about these two junglers, the power between these two. About to hit level 5 here, some items rolling in already. I think I saw an ice cream one in the hands of USE.
So what now? What happens now for Bren Esports is that there's just really no contention that they can do around all of these big objectives unless they win a team fight. That should be their goal right now. So you are really seeing what the Blacklist International have prepared for against Bren Esports. The pattern of what they're doing, it's totally different from what they are doing in
Oh,
the
semua
group
ya?
stages. This Blacklist just
Mau di
coming
geng
up
nih, mau di
prepared
geng
for
nih.
Bren Esports.
With the real world manipulations, 3v2.
Oh, they timed it well. Blazing the wet early pull from Super Marco. Open very low. Gets taken down underneath tier 1. Now
Lagi dong,
Wise
digas lagi dong.
coming in from the back line.
Oh,
Forced out an
selamat,
early
selamat,
BMI from Marco. He does survive. Q from the back line finds B. Doesn't let him go. The Queen still stands with the heel and the ult.
Digas.
Oh, and Al
Digas,
pushes
digas.
this whole time. Blacklist International have bought so much time across the map. Now they're going to make a visit towards the turtle pit.
Watch datang-datang langsung retry dong.
Seal it
Tuh.
away. Wise takes the turtle. And Kyle DZ has Agent 01.
Gila, enak banget. Datang-datang tinggal pencet retry.
Can Blacklist save his jungler? The answer is no. Wise takes another head. Brandy Sports are out of their tempo.
Absolutely. They have double heal now with, of course, the Florid ultimate
Udah gol
and
udah
the
3.400.
Estes ultimate. But so far,
Nah,
nobody can
susah
stay
sih.
in front. So this is where the weirdness starts from Bren Esports. They decided to go for a Benedetta, which is not a tank hero. They wanted to go for sustain. Surely, you want to stay in front of Blacklist
Kalau
International,
late
but
game
no
juga susah
hero
kayaknya guys ini guys.
will
Bren
be staying in front. Right?
Karin.
There's
They need
no
the peel.
tanker.
They need the peel.
pasti menggilain
So
kalau
weird.
late game.
Quite divey, quite messy. Well, Blacklist is a quite static formation. You know what they're going to be doing. And they do it so well that Bren will expectantly struggle as they want to hold on to this mid lane turret. And it seems like Blacklist have solved, you said the magic phrase earlier, Leo, have taken Bren out of their tempo. See, the victory earlier for Bren was flex your aggressive tempo. Bren can
Wise
flex
level 11,
anything because Blacklist said it
Kyle-nya
from minute
level 8.
one. May 2nd, 25.
Now we see Blacklist just taking control again. They don't have to force anything. They're playing to their tempo. They're waiting for Owl,
Nggak
and Owl
mati
might have
sih.
said yes. Flapeasy going in for the forward
mati
flicker.
dong. Enggak
Flapeasy
kan.
does survive, gets his life, keeps it, but
Yep.
just for now. But still, everything still belongs to Blacklist.
The benefit of having a global heal coming out from Ogwen, but all that gave to Bren Esports is just a little bit of time. Now Blacklist International are going to be pressuring top lane once again because what they know is
Tuh,
that Super
kalau udah mau
Marco
bikin
is the
WM.
only win condition left for Bren.
Kari
And
juga
if they
kalau
do shut down
ya.
Super Marco, there's nothing left.
And here's a big skirmish inside the purple pit of Bren Esports. RWM from both sides. And looking for a grab.
Kalau udah
Oh,
masuk,
just pandemonium in here. Blazing duet coming
Gak
in
ada
from
rasa.
Super Marco. All the targets
Gak
hit,
ada
but just
rasa.
like that, Oh My Venus heals up the rest of Blacks International. No
Gila.
dice. Bren take no one down.
Everybody's just sustaining themselves. Well, that is the power of the Florin, of course, and the Estes. That is actually very surprising that Bren Esports lasted for that long. You can see that
Perfect
even
turtle buat
after
Blacklist.
trailing behind, they still have some shots.
Oh, and from the turtle, they make a beeline straight for the purple. And right in front of Kyle DZ, spending his retribution, Wise commits Grand Theft Purple.
Not enough damage just yet in the books for Bren. Actually, it was after that long engage where we saw Super Marco just got to build the golden staff, so he didn't have it there.
Serasa
Al Flap, Few, Venus up top as Bren tries to hold on to their top turret. Here comes Suez. Looks like Blacklist might be able to break it here.
A two-man defense sent in by Bren
Karina
Esports.
satu
RWM keeps Slap easy and takes him down. Here comes Ogwin to the response. Few with an
Mati
RWM
dong.
of his own. Owl forcing the issue, gives a kill
Gas
up
lagi,
to
gas
Wise.
lagi, gas
Few
lagi.
goes down. Now, on
Hmm,
the Razor
ah.
Rat, point blank on the Super Marco,
Digeprek.
taking down the gold laner from Bren
Level 12
Esports.
geprek level 9
So many
tadi guys.
mistimed ultimate spells coming out from Bren Esports. First, the ultimate coming out from Ogwen, not saving Flapteasy. Then they fought, and then after the BMI, you can see that Wise is just on point with a taunt, and he uses the ultimate. You can see it happening from a mile away, but you don't really know how much damage it will deal. But because of the lead that Wise already amassed against Super Marco, the levels are there and the damage was there. Blacklist International on a tear against Bren Esports.
Sweet revenge against the Beast. So what I mentioned earlier for Blacklist International, it's only game number 1,
again
but right
dong.
now Bren is
Enggak.
killless. No kills secured. They only got a tower up top.
Bawahnya, bawahnya.
Blacklist have been controlling this game, and with controlling the mid and the
Bawahnya
jungle,
dia
they
dibiarin ya,
control
hancur ya.
the pace in which Super Marco can farm.
Oh, a little bit of a requiem though, some redemption for Kyle D. He does get the purple, but at what cost? That tier 2 down bottom might as well have been taken down by Wise. Just the same. The past minute of silence, I believe, has been just excruciating for the Hive. Bren is getting nothing.
7-0
Again,
guys.
you mentioned it. Nothing.
And Bren, I always thought Bren Esports as one of the teams that really solved the Uber strategy. But the
Si
Blacklist
Jelly
have
Jelly
just
ini.
brought it back, and they're now dominating as they continue to do so, taking away another buff away from Kyle TZ with the Lord up.
Poor Kyle. Blacklist can just make a call to go for the Lord here, and Bren would be the better, the smarter to not contest.
Yeah. I think the last two picks of Bren Esports look really like a pocket strategy, and maybe we have put so much trust on the Bren Esports when they did pick it up. But now you're gonna see it in practice. Flapteezy's Benedetta isn't doing anything. Even after he's left, right? You're gonna think that maybe he can do something for the team, but if you think about it as Bren Esports lineup as a whole, composition as a whole, he does not achieve anything apart from like clearing the waves. Because somebody has to be in front.
Threatening the kill on a Master Blaster Owen. He gets out of dodge, spending that flicker. Blacklist with their trademark Ube, moving as one, crossing that river, going straight for the Lord.
Pretty sure Ube is also the flavor of ice cream glue. That's the new skin, and I know it's not ice cream, but might as well just call it ice cream glue.
Yeah,
you're hungry.
Yes, I am quite hungry. Super Marco, by the way, still hungering for gold, but was finally able to build the corrosion size. So that's 3 main items already. Is this enough, or does Bren need to turtle it out even longer?
For sure.
Nanti
I
sih
think
guys.
that they have to
Minimal
turtle
sulit
it out.
satu lah.
Super duper
Baru
late
aman
game.
kalau mau
That's my
ular
answer
ya.
to you. Fortunately, they have a lot of wave clear because of the Benedetta as well as the Claude. But until they get all the items up, until they get immortalities up, I don't think that Bren Esports can really match them against Black. This is such a strong comp that Blacklist has right now.
Oh man, I see exactly what Wise and Edward were doing. They were baiting Kyle DZ to commit to the orange, but that won't happen. Owl almost takes down Flap DZ, almost single-handedly with the Queen down south, going ahead and making sure that her gold laner doesn't go down. Look at Marco. I wonder if there's an RWM coming in. Down goes El Cuago del Loco. He muerte, fam.
4-1
Ya, Kyle-nya diambil.
Kyle TZ was left alone in the Lord, but Bren Esports found the key target in the Cuago, and Bren Esports have found a lot of space up top.
And credit to the idol of the kids, man. Legendary view. Utilizing that real-world manipulation to its full effect. Of course, they punish the overextension coming out from Owl, but you can see that the way that you use the edges of the real-world manipulation to lock down Owl, so masterful.
And Owl had no business. He's not routed to Purify. He couldn't get out of there even if he had the flicker. So now, we'll see how far that takes Bren Esports. It's a little bit of redemption, a little bit of consolation.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's enough to help him contest his Lord.
It's not going to be that case.
Yeah.
I guess that what they bought here is time for the split push.
Oh, Kyle DZ, what that half health RWM coming in from Few. Very low, Kyle DZ, not going to survive. Agent Zero gets the kill. Now the Lord in retribution range. There's an Electro final blow. Look at the top lane coming in from Super Marco. Marco, what are you doing? Pulling the page out of Betty Cutie's book. Oh, not quite so, says Owl. And yes, Bren Esports gets a penetration, but Black gets Lord.
Man, I was gonna criticize Bren Esports for fighting under that Lord fight, because I honestly thought that Bren Esports made a mistake, but that wasn't the case. It was the part of the plan all along. Kyle DC might have died, but Super Marco achieved a very important objective. Taking out one inhibitor turret means that now they can control the minions much better.
The team that has been playing behind since 25 seconds was the first to break down an inhibitor turret, but Blacklist looking for revenge here in the mid and here with the siege.
The waves are crashing in from Blacks International. Up top, that's a Luminous Lord. It will crash on through this inhibitor. Let's see Bren looking for the defense. Wise, the front liner. He's put down to a third of his health. Mid lane in jeopardy. Owl coming in. Flap trying to cut the line here. Kyle TZ as well. Drawing lines among the members of Blacks International. Super Marco taking down the Lord. An inhibitor falls down in mid as well. Blacklist. I believe that's mission successful.
Absolutely.
Oh, Bren Esports gold laner. Their condition is met. He has the items they need to deal damage. But he's back.
An RWM coming in from Yue. And there's like a final blow. Flap trying to stop this push. But they're not going to stop. No minions coming in. Blacklist
ngapain tuh barusan tuh?
There by Black, and it's sent back Super Marco for it maximize.
Oh, blazing duet still going, and the waves are still coming, and Bren is still holding on.
And both teams are just so good at team fighting. You see that bottom lane, US started the ultimate. Real manipulation was actually greatly timed, but Bren Sports had Ogwen's ultimate to survive, and Super Marco also got away. Nobody died in that skirmish, and no turret died as well in the bottom lane. Well, it is true that Blacklist International will have the macro advantage since they have more map control, courtesy of taking out 2 inhibitors.
Satu kali
But
lord lagi
Bren
bisa
Sports,
end sih.
after pushing that top lane, means that they kind of equalized in one lane. You can see that they are behind by 7,000, but it's not impossible for them to mount a comeback.
Can they? That's the biggest question. Almost 8,000 behind, 35 seconds until the Lord spawns. One of the biggest things that has been giving Bren problems is the fact that, yes, other than just his farm, but in combat, in a fight, Edward and the rest of Blacklist is led by Edward's Blue, has been completely disrupting Kaltizi's flow of dashing in and dashing out, forcing him to use Thorn Rose way too early, Phantom Execution, just to avoid getting controlled. They're layering their crowd control abilities onto a Lancelot incredibly well.
And there's not much iframes Kalatizi can play with. It's so difficult, man. And the thing that his XP laner, Flaptizi, is more like a scalpel, while Agent Zero, Edward, is a sledgehammer. The fact that Bren Sports is still in this is utterly impressive.
Super Marco mau di geng nih.
They're doing it by trying to win team fights that they by playing off map.
Ogwen walks into an almost deadly bush, but it's not going to happen so quickly. Not like that. Slapped easy. Forces one. Super Marco coming in from the back line. RWM coming in from UA. And Marco might take down my Venus. Down goes the Queen. London Bridge has fallen. It's a 4v5. Few taken down. The RWM cancelled
Bundanya
quickly.
yang mati.
Here comes Kyle TZ. Facing up against Edward. Oh wow, there's some breathing room
Bisa
for
war
Bren.
sih.
And that
Bisa
was a
counter slot sih.
well-executed sandwich play because of the gank from Super Marco. It forced Edward away from helping Wise in the Lord. It looked like a free one for Wise, but Kaltizi was also there to contest. And now because of all of
Di reset guys.
now Bren Sports
Lordnya.
are in prime contention position for this Lord as Super Marco pushes down bottom.
Let's see if that's going to happen. There's a push down bottom and in a skirmish. Yue with the RWM. Marco with the push. Down goes
Karingnya
Ogwen. Look at
free
Slap Easy.
Karingnya
Just dashing
free
on through the 2 and 3 members behind that wall. That was just Few and Kyle Easy. And Marco is still just pushing. Is this a deja vu of the same gambit from earlier?
Ini loh Super Marco nya nggak pernah ikut perang guys.
Very, very expensive.
Kerjanya
Now
manjangin
they
lane
won't have
terus.
Benedetta to clear out the mid lane.
Seharusnya dikasih
Surely they will
ini
have
aja
Kyle.
tuh,
No
Benedetta aja.
immortality for both of
Manjangin
these
lane.
players from Bren.
Oh, they're holding on. Marco, a tenth of his health. No minions.
Lord ya.
Bren Sports still in
Lord
this.
ya.
Blacklist, though, they are a complete lineup. They're going to go straight for this evolved Lord.
Blacklist International have found a way to keep the lead in their hands while Bren Sports continue to send Marco
Tuh
down.
Claudia-nya mau
What will
split push
Blacklist
lagi.
do? Edward will be able to recall back. Free Lord for Blacklist.
Too easy, and now for Bren Sports, all they need to do is to clear out the minions, maybe cut some waves. But Blacklist International are always deadly with the Lord push. Gonna have to be very worried.
Susah
and
sih,
it
Bren
is going
harus
to be the
harus
mid lane.
kalau
You can see
mau perang
Owl
harus ada
already
Clauden
ushering the
guys.
minions up top so that it will be a two-pronged attack. And Edward also into the bottom lane. Somebody has to attend to the side lanes before they engage in the mid lane. Otherwise, Blacklist will just win this by sheer power. They are going to be treating this Lord like a battering ram against the gates.
Oke,
Bren
3 lane.
At 9 minutes, that 8k gold lead is still massive. Like, you know you're outgunned.
Oh, Few
Tuh,
showed himself.
mati
Oh
dong.
no, spends that flip.
Pahel ini,
And he has
Pahel
the
yang
carry
mati.
on. This Valentina not long for the world.
Si Pahel,
It's
si
a 4v5,
Pahel.
maybe even a 4v6 as the Lord is still
Udah,
standing.
end
For
sih.
the Kyle TZ, struggling to clear the waves. The Lord will eventually
End
go
sih.
down. And Kyle TZ in no man's land. He's far from his teammates. Oh, the waves are crashing on through. Flap TZ just attacking each wave, each
Down,
member.
okay.
Oh, UA with the RWM. Kyle TZ just dashing on through. Blazing to
Kalau udah
expensive
masuk,
already by Super
nggak
Marco.
bisa sih.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bren
Lihat
Sports
Bunda tuh,
will
healnya
lose
Bunda tuh.
this defense. Blacklist draws first blood.
Kalah hero itu guys.
1-0 for Blacklist.
Gila.
Folks,
Grafiknya
this is
Blacklist sih gila sih.
Blacklist International's first game win